Hello everyone, welcome back to the multi-threading programming in C#. In this video, we will discuss about the thread life cycle in the C#. So let's understand what is the thread life cycle in the C#. So thread life cycle specifies the current status of the thread. The thread automatically switches from one state to another state at the same time. You can switch it state by using the method offered by the thread classes, and those methods even we have seen in the previous videos also. So as we talk about the life cycle of a thread, so basically it starts from the ready, and once we call the thread dot start, then it comes into the running state, and from there we have the couple of the things we can do. Either we can abort that particular thread, then that thread will be dead, or we can do the slip. Like for an example, like for a particular time, if we want to slip that particular thread, then that also we can do. And even we can suspend that thread also after the slip, or we can resume. And even after the slip, we can make it into the running state also. So as per our requirement, we can play around with the state of this like thread with the given method of the thread classes. So now let's understand one by one of the thread states. So first is the ready, or we can say the unstarted. So it is the initial state, the thread that just created. The thread enters the unstarted state when an object of the thread class is created, but the start method hasn't been called on it yet. So that is the ready state. And in the unstarted state, a thread is not considered alive, and it's not a thread of execution. Once the start method is called on the thread, it leaves the unstarted state and enter the next state. But once it leaves unstarted state, it is impossible for a thread to return into its lifetime. Note, the unstarted state could also be termed as the new state. So that is the meaning of the ready or unstarted state. Now next thing, once we call the start method of the thread, it comes into the running state. So basically the meaning of is a thread enters the running state when the thread scheduler has selected it to run, means out of all the thread in the thread pool. So in the coming video we will understand more about like what is the thread pool, the place where like at a time like that particular means more than one thread is collected. So that is the thread pool. So in this state, a thread started executing the run method and it is alive and kicking. From this running state, a thread can enter into the runnable, waiting, blocked state, or runnable state, or the final or the dead state. So that we can do from the running state. Now what is the sleeping or not runnable state? Now for an example, like we are having a thread, and that thread we want to do in the sleep mode. So we have a method called sleep, so that we can do. So the thread is a temporarily paused when we do the sleep method call. The .NET framework offer automatically switching between running and the sleeping state when other thread are executed. A thread enters the not runnable state in one of these situations. And what are, like when we call the wait method. So like on this, like it is waiting for another thread to notify it or wake it up. Another, we have the sleep method, like it for a particular time duration that particular thread will be sleep. And when a thread has called the join method on the another thread, which make the first thread wait until the another thread has to finish the execution of the code. When a thread is waiting for an input output resource to be free. Apparently some may also refer this state as the wait sleep join state. So these are the couple of the places like when the thread will be in the sleeping or not runnable state. And another is the suspended. The thread is temporarily suspended and it will be continued when you call the resume method. And the dead, like when we generally call the abort method, then that particular thread will go into the dead state. So this is the last state in the thread lifetime. A thread enters the dead state after it has successfully completed executing its entry point method, means the run or when the abort method has been called on it to abort its execution. In this state, a thread is considered to be not alive, and hence if you are try to call start method on a dead thread, it raises the thread state exception. So that are like the dead state of the thread. So these all are the life cycle of a thread. Like one by one it go automatically. If you want to control more over these thread, then we can use their respective method. So that's it for this video. If you have any question and doubt, please comment. Thank you.